Hello my friends, welcome to another video here on this channel. My friends, today I want to bring you the story I told in the other video about the belly flop that I almost fell into. Almost fell for it, in quotes, right? I want to ask for your like, comment, and subscription because the channel is new and YouTube doesn't show the video to anyone. So my friends, here's the thing, man. I want to apologize for the previous video I released, which had a hissing sound in the audio, right? Here's what happened, folks. Some of you know that my house has a tile roof, it's asbestos. So there was a huge downpour. So that hissing noise was from the water falling on the roof, okay? All right, solved. This event happened when I was, I think, around 20 years old, a long time ago, when I worked for 18 years at that place I told you about, which was at the locksmith, right? And then, all right. And there was a girl there, my friends, who after 2 years of me working there came to work next door to us. She didn't work at the locksmith. She worked next to us where there was a churros stand, right? A churros kiosk. And the churros there, without a doubt, were the best in that area. This girl, folks, her whole family was laid back, very laid back. Laid back in what sense, you might be asking, right? My friends, at the time, this girl must have been around 17 years old, about that, 17. I think she was about to turn 18, not even of legal age yet. She, every now and then, would show up with an old man, a big bellied old man, you know? The guy was really ugly, man, like a real old dude, you know? And out of nowhere, a rumor started that this old guy wasn't her relative and that he was hooking up with her. No, then you might say, wow, man. And the girl was pretty, man. The girl was cute, you know, cute. And like she was with the guy because of the money, man, because of the money. You believe that, right? Money is crazy, right, man? Look at this, my friends. As time went by, everyone found out that she really liked older guys, really old. And man, you won't believe the latest. The guy then was married. The guy was married. The guy had a daughter, the same age as the girl he was with. Understand? And like, man, then you might think, but he did it secretly. His family didn't know. Laughter. My friends, both his family and her family are completely messed up. Soon I'll get to the belly story. I have to tell you so you can understand. So, all right, man. His family knew he was with the girl. His daughter knew he was with the girl. His wife knew he was with the girl. But I think the guy earned well, right? So, like, oh, you pay the household bills, you do everything, do what you want. And like, man, it was all so natural, right? Then there were times when they would go shopping at a supermarket there. It would be him, his wife, his daughter, his woman, and this girl. Then you would say, man, what craziness. It doesn't stop there, no. Now it's her family, the girl's family. The girl's family knew two folks, and she only has sisters. I think she has about 4 more sisters. So what happens? Her mother knew she was with this old man. Her father knew. And the whole family, the sisters. And you know that if one in the family is laid back, the others will be too. And one of her sisters followed the same path as her. I don't know what happened with the others, but I know that one of them already had a bunch of kids. Man, I don't know if it's with an old guy, but I don't think so. After a little while, her sister was seeing a policeman. And like, in that market network, my friends, there were the shoes and other kiosks, like a market you might know, like Walmart, right, from the United States. But there are several little shops inside that sell snacks, those things, right? To help you understand better. So, all right, she got her sister a job at the cafe there, which was called Cafe Express, right? And she worked there. And there was a policeman there, man, because usually the ones who do the security for those markets are undercover cops or retired policemen, right? Because the police here, guys who work, can't take side jobs. They do it on the side because the salary for the military police here, they pay the police officers very poorly, so they have to take some side jobs. These side jobs they do are prohibited. They can't do them, but they do because they need the money, right? And so, man, and most of these police officers, not all of them, okay, guys? Some of them, the guys are real womanizers. They love to hook up with women a lot, man. And the guys take advantage because they are police officers, right? They have high status, people will respect them. And like, man, and her sister is just like her, dude. She liked old, worn out guys, man. and there was a police officer there who looked like how can I say it, man? Later, you guys can look up Ratinho from Brazil. Ratinho is a television host. You'll know that he is almost just like him, except this guy is much more messed up than Ratinho, man. This guy there, oh man, you're crazy. And she was almost the same age. Like, I think the age difference between her and her sister is 2 years. I think she must have been still. She was younger than her if she was 18. Her sister was 16. Man, the whole family was laid back, dude. Now, you're gonna start to understand, like, usually in a big busy place like that, guys, whenever something happens, some gossip inside, it spreads to everyone who works there. It spreads. And like, a rumor came around saying that she got pregnant by that policeman, man. She got pregnant by that policeman. And like, man, I just kept to myself, you know? To give you an idea, her sister never looked me in the face, never said hi to me, not even a good morning. Never even said good morning to me, guys, you know? Never said good morning to me. Hey man, look at this nonsense. Out of nowhere, she started saying hi, would pass by, greet me, started talking to me, stayed like that for a week. And the guy there, the security guard, out of nowhere, the guy disappeared. The guy disappeared because the rumor going around was that besides this policeman being married and having a family already, he didn't want to leave his current wife. So he already had other affairs on the side, including children outside as well. What happened? Out of nowhere, this girl who worked at the churro stand, her sister came up to me and said, "Hey Fabiano." My name is Fabiano for those who don't know. Okay folks, my sister came to make lunch at our house and it'll be me if you want to come and her there. Then I said, uh-oh. I thought to myself, look, she's trying to trap me with a pregnancy. So guys, I don't know what I came up with. I made up an excuse. I said it wouldn't work for me, that I don't know what, because man, the rumor was going around the market that she got pregnant by the guy. I think it had been about a week. The guy disappeared. And out of nowhere, this girl invites me to lunch at her house. Man, there's no fool here. I may look like a fool, but I'm not. I stay quiet, I analyze everything. Those of you who are quiet, you know what I'm talking about? We're not fools at all. Then my friends, all right, I didn't go, I didn't want to anymore. No, I didn't even ask. Disappeared. Then she disappeared too. My brother, when the girl was born. Man, she was going to really fool me because the girl, look, she is white. She was really white. The guy was white too. Look, the girl was born white with brown hair like mine and brown eyes. My brother, wouldn't I have been in a huge mess? I would be taking responsibility for a girl who is a really cute little girl, man. She grew up. Would I be in a mess? Taking responsibility for a child that isn't mine? Imagine, my friends, how many people are deceived and don't know it. I kept thinking, wow, man, I dodged this. What a close call, huh, man? Wow, my friends. And even today, when she and her sister pass by, they greet me normally, like, man, do they think no one knows, guys, about this thing that happened with them? But the whole market knew at the time. My brothers, let me tell you something. Look, here in Brazil, to get a woman, I don't know how it is in the United States, but today, this woke culture crap has arrived here in Brazil. It ruined everything, man. Today, just so you know, if there's a party, the men don't approach the women at the party. They don't approach, man. They don't. Because if you approach a girl and she can say that you harassed her, that you bothered her, and her word, if she reports it to the police, you will have to answer for it. You can be arrested because today there's a law that only requires the woman to speak. You understand? So my friends, today things are very unfair. Of course, there has to be a law to protect women. But there has to be evidence, folks. It can't be all disorganized like this. If a woman who doesn't like you goes to the police station and says, he hit me, you're screwed, you're arrested, you're going to suffer in jail, man. Look, you're going to be in deep trouble. Got it? Man, everything is wrong here in Brazil. I don't know how things are in the United States. I wish things were taken seriously over there for real. Because here in Brazil, my brother, it's corruption. It's thieves getting benefits. Look, today we want to pay taxes. What? We don't have the right to anything. You understand? I understand. The law only benefits thieves. Only thieves. If you get robbed, human rights. No, look, to simplify. If you get robbed, like I told you, You get shot over a cell phone and the thug gets arrested. Do you know where human rights go? They go to the house of the criminal who was arrested. They go to see how his family's doing, if he has children. And you who died, you who have children, a family to raise, to support, your family will go hungry because human rights don't come to your side, they go to the side of the criminal. Here, my brothers, Brazil, I tell you, my brothers, if I have the means, I will leave Brazil. Man, Brazil is a land very blessed by God, my brothers. It is very blessed. Like the point I'm making is where you plant, it grows. There is water. Man, there is wealth. Our country is the richest in the world, folks. And we don't know how to take advantage of it well. Do you know why? Because we have incompetent politicians. We have the European Union. That wants to boss us around here. The government here is weak, you know? The government here only knows how to persecute the people on the right, only knows, man, here, my son, I tell you, my brothers, they let communism be implanted here, socialism here in Brazil, to get these people out of here. Will be hard work. They will lose strength, of course, but it will be a lot of work. Look, I don't know if you are aware there in the United States, but the guy here from the Brazilian economy, from Lula, who is this thief? 9 fingers. I'm even afraid to say this, guys, and get in trouble. Because today, anything you say here, if you can't give your opinion, you can be arrested, man, you understand? But I'm going to say it, man, because I'm not lying. He says that his evidence was annulled. Was he convicted for that? He was arrested, all evidence, and today his judge friends, man, release all the criminals, release everything, forgive the debt, and that's it. And we here are screwed to pay taxes, we bear the cost. Look, just so you have an idea, I was watching a video today, my friends, and the guy at the auction, the car auction there in the United States, the guy with the Fusion, they're at the auction, it was $3,000, $3,500. The Fusion, I think it was 2012. A car like that here used goes for 70, 90 grand, man. Here in Brazil, my brother, I tell you, man, what ruins Brazil is the politicians. Brazil was a colony where they put a lot of criminals and my brothers, I tell you, I'm really discouraged with this, man. I'm really discouraged. I really wanted to leave Brazil, you know? I wanted to start my life somewhere else, man, without any hassle. Brazil, man, doesn't give you any opportunities. You can see, man, that the best scientists, every innovative idea we have here, people from abroad buy this idea from us. They hire the good professionals from Brazil because the government here doesn't help anyone, man. The government only helps the people who are inside the government. Look, let me give you an example here. The senators, female senators and deputies, there are people who want to do things for Brazil. But man, there are so many corrupt people, my friends. You have no idea. There are so many corrupt people who are afraid to help the right people and face penalties from the big guys who are in the wrong. There, you know? So, man, I know the topic was about I almost got tricked by a pregnant woman thinking I would take responsibility for the child with this naive look. But I didn't, thank God. But my friends, I ended up venting here to you. Man, I'm really upset. I'm very upset with Brazil. I'm very sad with my country because, man, I'm sad, very sad. In 2027, Brazil will go bankrupt. People from the government itself said so. If the government doesn't start saving, cutting expenses, it will go bankrupt. But it will go bankrupt before 2027, man. The next president who takes over this mess is in trouble. Man, wasn't Argentina in bad shape? We must be 1,000 times worse, you know? Well, my friends, I'm going to end the video here. Forgive me if I vented to you all because I have no one to talk to, dude. It's just me, the camera, and I have no friends. I can count on my fingers. I think I have 2 friends, you know? Man, it's tough, dude. Here, in Brazil, it's a land of sadness. Goodbye, my friends.